it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 4 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And today's exclusive sketch is made by Helen Ding, and she has this great band of paper through the center of her layout, kind of on a diagonal. And so it also has a 4x6 photo and then a bunch of little photos. So I only have one 4x6 photo. So that is what I'm going to use. And I have this paper from, I think all of the stuff that I'm going to use is from a sketchbook. So I'm going to trim down this blue paper. And you saw that I kind of measured it with my T-square ruler. So a couple of years ago, I asked for a new T-square ruler because if you have seen my 12 by 12 plastic one, part of it is broken. Well, you have to be very specific with my husband. So I had to tell him, it would have been better for me to give him a link. I thought it was pretty obvious. But apparently there's lots of places that use T-square rulers for different things. And this is like your industrial, a 2-foot long one, and it's metal, which is great. But it doesn't sit flat. It works for the most part, when I need it to, but, I definitely don't use it very often. It lives under my desk for the most part. So I cut this on an angle, and then I decided to take black cardstock to do that outline. And at first I was just going to tear it, but it was tearing wonkily. So I decided, no, I'm not going to tear it. I thought, well, I could try to cut it with my trimmer, but my trimmer doesn't quite fit like that. So I went ahead and used that T-square ruler again and tore it, so that it was semi in a straight line. And I think it works out pretty good. So I'm going to mat my photo. I just have one 4x6 photo, and I matted it in black and white. And then I am going to put this down on this kind of, wood grain, and it's got some florals in the background. So I put the 4x6 paper picture where it needs to go. I'm going to pull out the embellishments as well as the sticker sheet. And the sticker sheet is all clear stickers, which is kind of weird. I do kind of struggle with those sticker sheets a little bit. I'm not going to lie. So you're going to see how I play with it, and then it still have some issues with it. So instead of those photos, I'm thinking, okay, I can use some embellishments to kind of make that happen. So I'm going to try sticker or tags and florals and that type of thing. And I am going to find a few pieces, not exactly the ones that are there. Here's where I pull this floral, which is beautiful. But then I'm like, do I stick it on white cardstock and fussy cut it? I'm like, no. And it looks really good on the wood grain, but where it overlaps, it doesn't look quite right. It doesn't look bad, but to me, it just doesn't look quite right. So I'm going to kind of play with a couple of these stickers here and see what I can make work, because I really do like them on that wood grain. And as you can see, I'm kind of doing that diagonal embellishing that you see in the sketch. She has her title kind of over there to the side, so that's what I'm going to do as well. I found this that says just us. This is a picture of myself and two of our employees, we were at a fundraiser for the school district, and our company had sponsored the bar. And my husband wasn't able to make it, so he wanted a picture. Plus, they said they were going to put up a sign. And it's pretty funny because, oh, look, there, see, I'm like ripping it up, seeing if I can make it work, because I really like it just on the wood grain. So I'm going to move it up a little bit so it's not over so many layers and it's a little bit better. So our last name is pretty prominent in town, and there's like two groups of us. So there's the propane birds and then there's the flooring birds. And so they thought it would be really funny. So they called it the Bear Bar. And then on the bottom, it says the floor guy, which, so there's not confusion of which company is. It's just kind of a running joke in our town. So the three of us were there. We snapped this picture and sent it to my husband so that he could see it. And then we actually used the sign at our Christmas party too, because they just gave it to us. And to be brutally honest, I think it's still in my car since Christmas. It's March. Yeah. When your kids are older, you're just not looking in the back seat anymore, right? Like unless somebody gets back there, you're probably not even looking to see what's back there. I know everything that's in my front seat, but my back seat, maybe not so much. So I add a little journaling spot over there to the right-hand side, which today I was so proud. Right before I did this voiceover, I'm like, I'm going to journal on this so it's done, because that's not my forte, but I really want to get it done. So I journaled underneath the photo. And then when I was done, I looked at it and I went, I put this big journaling block here for journaling. But at that point, it was already down in pen. I had stamped the date and it was done. So I made that journaling block. This is probably why you should journal while you're making the layout, which maybe I'll try a little harder. We'll see. I'll think about it. So here is my final layout. I will have the playlist linked down below for 30 days of sketches. Make sure you give Helen some extra love for this gorgeous sketch. And then if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love to chat with you, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so remember to wear your crown. Bye.